Robert Clothier was born to a mining family in Prince Rupert in 1922. After a stint in the RCAF and at the UBC School of Architecture, he caught the acting bug and appeared in countless CBC Vancouver television productions, as well as on stage with Theatre Under the Stars. Today, Robert Clothier's list of acting credits is long and varied.
What was your first job in acting?
Radio. Yep, I did one of the very early Don Gray Marine Investigator series shows. And then I went off into the bush to do some diamond drilling on a mining property for my father. Came back down again after 6 months. My father went broke at that time, and so I had to work immediately and managed to get back into radio again. Did a number of radio shows, and then did my first television show. It was a satiric version of On the Waterfront, where I played the labor boss with a big beard that I'd grown up in the bush, and that sort of big cigar.
Tell me about Hidden Pages, and what was the other show, Timothy T?
Yes, that was a shadow puppet show. I played Sam Spar. Hidden Pages was, that was a great joy of the early times. And, marvelous people to work with.
And great for kids.
Oh, yes.
Just how did you land on the isle?
Oh, well, we just...
One of your guards saw the pass and sent us along to you.
Aye, that's right. So...
In 1957, he met and married fellow actor Shirley Broderick, who often works with him on stage, and once played the role of Relic's old flame on an episode of The Beachcombers.
Where'd you come from?
You are glad to see me, aren't you? Oh, please say that you are.
What are you doing here?
I'm alone, Taffy. All alone.
Where's your husband?
Lost him, Taffy.
Lost him.
Dead.
Better look someplace else. I'm not in the market.
Do you identify with Relic at all?
Well, if you're going to play something, eventually or ultimately, you've got to find it somewhere in yourself. So there are certain qualities, nasty ones, that are obviously floating around in me that I pull out.
Did you ever think that Beachcombers would last as long as it has, 17 years?
When it first started, I almost turned it down. Because I was waiting, Phil Keatley said, hang on a week for me, will you? Because, and I said, look, Phil, I'm turning down work. I can't afford to turn down work. He said, well, just give me a few more days. Just give me one more week. And so I said, okay, but after that, I'm afraid I just got to take other things because I can't afford to go on like this. And 3 days later, he phoned me and says, okay, we're going. Whoops.
So you have no complaints about your life?
No, why should one have complaints about it? Complaints and things like that don't do you any good, and regrets are absolutely useless. So you always got to keep looking up there, not there, but it's from here on that you keep looking. If you don't, you're dead. So but you see, I have an awful lot of, I have too many things. I suspect myself of being the most ghastly dilettante because I have sculpture and all kinds of other things that, you know, even things like working on this house and other things that I want to build, things I want to invent and construct and all that sort of nonsense.
Think you might retire from acting just to do those things?
I could, I suppose. But I go ghastly broke because none of those things pay any money at all. I'll be hungry in 5 minutes.
As the lovable Relic, Robert is embarking upon his 18th season of The Beachcombers.
It's amazing. The series was Burns' Chuckwagon, and the regulars included Don Franks, Pat Kirkpatrick, Barney Potts, and Lorraine McAllister, accompanied by the Rhythm Pals.
Oh, Mike, Mark, and Jack.
That's right.
Loved them. We'll leave you from a song from that show. Good night, Terry.
Good night, Lynn.
Good night, all.
Now I am feeble and broken, but think the lines on my face make a well-written page. I'm leaving this message, how sad but how true, on women and whiskey and what they can do. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women. They'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane. Cigarettes and whiskey and wild, wild women, they'll drive you crazy, they'll drive you insane.
Is that all?
No, once more.
You have to?
Yeah.